Okay, these toaster pastries, look at how slow the icing comes out. I can just imagine them having a meeting for the commercial for that icing, and they're just like, can you make it go any faster? No sir, actually, that's as slow as we can make it. Okay, here's what the commercial's gonna be like. As you can see, the icing goes very slowly, so you can truly savor the moment of dressing up your toaster pastry. I need a haircut. Ah, it feels weird on the nose. Oh, whatever. Yeah, could have been worse. I think I even got my beard off. Okay. Ooh, it's so weird right after you shave, especially for the first sensation. I think a few hairs are still there. Anyway. Almost tripped over the stairs. Whew. Hey, what's up guys, it's from maybe your favorite YouTuber here, and welcome to my review of Doctor Who, The Troughton Years. Yeah. You know, my first DVD collection, I didn't have video transfer, so I just put the VHS on the shelf. I guess that must have been before I got that, man. No, it was the massive VHS thing, because my VHS collection was before that. But anyway, here's a question, okay? So, does anyone remember these logos on Diet Pepsis? Because this has been sitting in my fridge for years, because I just didn't want to get rid of it. Because, I don't know, it's a completionist and stuff like that, you know, I wanted to keep it. I'm probably never going to drink this, especially seeing as I don't know why, but I have 2 of these left, and this one's far lighter. Like, I just know, like, why is, like, this isn't opened, thank goodness, but like, I mean, I get that these are probably both expired, but I'm wondering why this one has less liquid at all, and also why this one doesn't. Whatever, I'll be happily drinking my non-expired Orange Crush, thank you. Okay, anyway, let's get on to the review, eh? Let's go. Checkers Part 3 is coming out in April, okay? Alright, let's see how this goes, eh? Okay, it just kind of pops out. Oh, whatever. Alright, right here. Before here, on my laptop, but speaking of which, I used to, like, at this place, I didn't know whether to keep my laptop here, in which I'm at risk of someone accidentally sitting on it, or on the table, which is where I kept it for the most part, but then I was nervous about people tripping over the cord. So I ended up keeping it on this stool right here. I just pick it up and place it right there. Much better. Yeah, looks pretty nice. I think I freak out way too much about discs being scratched. That's probably not my greatest concern as a YouTuber. But, come on. Frick! I said frick. Look, I didn't even push the button. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so here we're counting up the doctors, starting with 3, and then I assume we're gonna jump back to 1. Yeah, there we are. Gonna come back around as number 2. Yeah. There we go. What? Hello? He looks kind of familiar. Sorry they have to stand out here in this muck, man, John Pertwee. We're gonna have some footage of the regeneration. I always thought why the regeneration survived. I mean, like, there are these clips of, like, that people, like, filmed, like, off their TV, and even they bothered to put some of the regeneration, like, they put, like, the actual regeneration. They didn't show William Hartnell on the floor, I don't think. But this whole regeneration thing also, like, exists and, like, seems full quality, so did they keep it because they thought the regeneration would be fun to keep? In which case, smart move. Not so smart move on almost junking it in the first place. Aw, look how nice they are, just having a cup of tea together. It must be all nice and blah. Whoa,
The light over there kind of works. That white light was just a light here, but that kind of worked with the thing.
This costume is one of the originals. Here's the only remaining episode of that story from Pat's second season. It is episode 2 of The Abominable Snowman.
John Pertwee kind of looks kind of glum. I wonder if he didn't like the second Doctor. Oh, diddling, 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 diddling.
I know it's not coming, but I still feel like it's gonna get up from the war games. I guess shielding myself like this wouldn't exactly help me. It's so hard for me to think that Jamie just forgot all of this. Even like Big Finish, like if you just add more adventures with Jamie, then that's just, more amazing stuff that he forgot. Unless if you could somehow squeeze in something that happened during the Highlanders, which you probably couldn't. It also makes me wonder if Victoria and Jamie ever did come back together. Like, obviously, they probably wouldn't. But, like, Victoria would remember him, and he wouldn't remember her. It'd be weird, I don't know. I forgot, like that part where Jamie's like, oh, don't worry, it's quite dead, and that shows it just moving its hand. You'd expect for it to cut scenes and then for it to come back later, but no, just instantly it gets up, and Victoria and Jamie are like, ah. You know, it is cool to think about that all the missing episodes were eventually released on VHS. Oh, I don't remember him playing a recorder often lately. Oh well. But, yeah, because Marco Polo, there were no surviving episodes. So obviously, like, you can't do that much with it at that time. The Reign of Terror was released with bridging narration from Carol Ann Ford. The Crusades was released with bridging narration from William Russell. Galaxy 4 didn't have any remaining at the time. The Daleks Master Plan was released on Daleks the early years, which I'll get to. The Celestial Toymaker was on the Hartnell years. The 10th Planet had its own VHS with that reconstruction. Power of the Daleks. It's kind of weird for me to think that it's somewhat surviving, even though it's all just animated. The Underwater Menace was released on the Missing Years, which I'll also get to in a bit. The Moonbase was on Cybermen the early years. The Faceless Ones was on the Reign of Terror VHS. Or grouped with it, maybe. The Evil of the Daleks was on Daleks the early years. Even though that's known on the back of VHS. I don't have it here, but if you look on the back of the Daleks the early years VHS, it doesn't show the Evil of the Daleks Part 2. But apparently it's on it according to Wikipedia. The Abominable Snowman's on the Troughton years. The Ice Warriors had its own VHS for the reconstruction. The Enemy of the World was on the Troughton years too. The Web of Fear was with the Reign of Terror. The Wheel in Space was on Cybermen the early years. The Invasion was on its own VHS with whoever played the Brigadier. Nicholas Courtney. And the Space Pirates was on the Troughton years. You know, I was watching the Doctor Who New Year's special last night for me. It's being filmed January 2nd. And I was with Grandma and Grandpa. I'll do my quick review of it sometime. Probably March. But, they were asking when the unit thing popped up, which was, God, this is a Doctor Who. I mean, that wasn't. But, well, I mean, it was the most Doctor Who of the series. I don't know. But then they asked, like, oh yeah, what happened to Brigadier? And I'm like, do you really want to know? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, well, he got converted into a Cyberman and then flew up into space.
Oh, I wouldn't go that way if I were you. Wouldn't you?
There's something up there.
A great hairy beastie.
That line gets me every time. Yay.
Have you found that cave? Aye. Will you show me where it is?
Oh, no.
No, I couldn't go back there. Not with Victoria. Stand up, young fella.
Sexist.
You stop playing games with me.
Wait.
You and that doctor fella after the
I fell unconscious in the middle of my Abominable Snowman review, didn't I?
You trying to tell me you're not part of some...
Oh, so that... I thought the video ended early.
We're just visiting the monastery.
Look into that key to...
Hey there, guys. I'm from the future. Get off my bed, pet stuff. Yeah. Oh, this is where I got that little pimple. Maybe go to the doctor's office for a week. Fix that. There we go. I should have fixed it. Anyway, okay, so, and that's the end of the Abominable Snowman. Trump has stuff. Wake up. Yeah, that's right. Alright, see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.
Oh, this is over? Okay. I feel like I didn't review the last two parts.
After you've shown us how to get to the monastery.
Back. Oh, and only a few seconds have gone by.
What the heck is happening here? This happened last time. I took up my phone to try and take a picture, and I was like, wait, is something wrong with the lens? Where did this come from?
To capture one of these beasties. I think I have an idea that might just work. Victoria? Victoria, I think this is one of those instances where discretion is the better part of valor. Jamie has an idea. Come along.
Capturing the teddy. Capturing the teddy. Oh, I forgot it was one continuous shot to the ball that was moving. They must have been worried that filming this wouldn't go well. I guess they had a good remote control or whatever.
Well, the Doctor immobilizes the Yeti, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Professor Travers does discover a real Yeti.
Yeah.
The Web of Fear, a few months after the abominable snowman. But sadly, only one episode was retained. Here,
Mention it's episode 1. Yeah, we can't show you the full episode. For that, you have to go get the Reign of Terror VHS. Or now the Lost in Time, or even just the Web of Fear DVD.
Jimmy's like, it might even be Scotland. Expecting it to be Scotland, it's the middle of space. Always expect.
Strange has happened. We're suspended in space.
At the
That's
outbreak
it.
of World War II,
Didn't even
Pat
show the A.
decided to make a rapid return home from the USA. He got a lift home in a ship, which was sunk by a mine off the coast of England. But he survived, of course, and he served in the Royal Navy for the rest of the war, reaching the rank of Commander RNDR in the struggle against Hitler. Appropriate then that our next gem from the archives deals with a would-be world dictator. In this surviving episode from early 1968, Pat has two different characterizations. The Doctor, of course, and Salamander, the dictator.
Because the enemy of the world, only episode 3 existed. Boy, can you imagine going back, like all you have to do is go back to 2012 and go tell some good Doctor Who fans, like, hey, you know, about a year from now, or just over a year from now, you'll be able to watch The Enemy of the World in its entirety. And probably officially declare you bonkers. I still feel like it's gonna go.
Let's see, how many monsters can I name over here? Okay, come on, get in focus. Okay, no idea, no idea. Celery dude, umbrella dude. That's a tetrap, I think. Great horned owl, John Pertwee.
It's a nice, peaceful day in the city. I need to come up with another.
Give him a smile, my ladies, and eat the taste of the soup.
This is just about the end of a perfect day. Here, I know the food's bad, but you don't have to go that far.
Oh, that line's the best.
Well, we all seem to be here.
You know, that's funny. It's kind of cliche now. The whole, like, you know, starting a fight, and it looks like a huge fight scene's about to happen, and then immediately cuts to when the good guys are captured. The fact they're not used that often nowadays. Was this like the first time? Like, I bet that people like really laughed at that back then. I mean, who knows?
What the?
It was after working together in the Three Doctors, very successfully, I think, that Pat and I became tremendous friends. And I think it was I who persuaded him that it'd be a good idea if he came with me to a convention in the United States of America.
Ooh, dang, I wonder where that place is.
Held in Chicago. Somebody gave me as a present a water pistol, and Pat had been singularly rude about me, in jest, of course, and he called me the most dreadful things. And I hit him from about 12 paces in the eye with the water pistol, and this got tremendously good reaction. And in the next session, somebody had given Pat an even bigger water pistol, and he got me in the ear from about 30 paces. But this went on.
Some would have gotten that on YouTube instantaneously nowadays.
What the? What the?
Do try to keep out of my way in future and in past, there's a good fellow. The time continuum should be big enough for both of us. Just.
Kind of fitting that that's the last line of the second Doctor said in Doctor Who, because he did keep out of the
It
way.
is the Space Pirates, episode 2.
God dang it. Diddle-a-ling, 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 diddle-a-ling. Okay, I teleported this from a Wendy's, but look, the guy was almost finished with it.
that was Pat's penultimate story, originally transmitted in March 1969. And the floor assistant, or call boy on the show, was one John Nathan Turner, later to become producer. And in Pat's final story, The War Games, he handed over to a suave, sophisticated, debonair actor, me. Well, I told you it was a small world.
Why did you say that? But, you know, it was brought to my attention that I haven't actually seen all of 60s Doctor Who yet, as there was a trailer for the Web of Fear, which, like, well, most of the Web of Fear pre-2013, one episode of the Web of Fear now, is missing. But there's an audio and a cool animation on YouTube.
They've all become Troughton. No, it just stops right there. That's where I stop recording. Okay. This is cool.
I want to tell you, when we start out on our next adventure, Jamie and Victoria and I, we meet some old friends. Yes, we also meet some old enemies. Very old.
Oh yeah, Professor Travis and the Yeti. Right.
Yeti, as a matter
I
of
thought I meant just the Yeti. I forgot that Professor Travis came back too.
It's just a little bit more frightening than last time. So I want to warn you that if your mommy and daddy are scared, you just get them to hold your hand. Off you go again. I just want to go. See you soon.
You know, the animation's kind of impressive. I mean, for someone who's supposedly not working for the BBC. Otherwise, you'd be like, I would show you, but you guys can go check out the video for yourself. There'll be a link in the description. Hopefully that works. It's only not even a minute and a half. So, yeah. There's also this remix of when Ian says London 1965, which I might as well check out while I'm here. Alright. That was cool. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Let me enjoy. If you did, please like, so enjoy. If you didn't like it, please leave a dislike. So if you did enjoy it, leave a comment down below for that tomorrow, because it feels awesome, get some motivation and encouragement. If you didn't like it, please leave a comment below saying why you didn't like it, so I can improve for next time. Otherwise, I won't be able to improve, and just gonna treat you just like if this were like. And subscribe so you know when next week comes out. Thanks again so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. I guess I'll do Second Doctor month next month, and then on to Spearhead from Space. I wanted to do Daleks the early years, Cybermen the early years, and the missing years. I had a huge schedule planned out. But when things started to get in the way and the one video a week thing, which shouldn't have messed things up. Because I normally did gaming videos as one of the videos anyway. I don't know. I'll do those eventually. Alright. Bye-bye.